Hello, beautiful and lovely gamers. My name is Jonal. Now, I talked a lot about on this channel how to lose the least SR, how to easily climb out of rank, gain SR, climb up in those rank ladders. Because as I've said a billion times before, some of you guys, and I'm talking because I've been private, you guys know me, I private coach a lot of people. So that does that. Okay, I see a lot of people that are in lower elos that should be in higher elos. Mechanically, they're good. And when I talk and break down maps with them, they're really good. They understand everything. And then when I see them perform, I'm like, you're shitting on these guys. Why are you not ranking up? And that is something that I want to address, and that is burnout. And I'll bring in a specific example from one of my matches not too long ago. We all experienced burnout. You guys can probably tell me about your burnout stories, but burnout is a huge factor, and that is essentially, I've said this rule so many times: if you lose one match, take a break. It doesn't matter how well you perform, you take a break, watch a YouTube video, let it go like 10 minutes. For me, it's a way of me to try to undo my mumbo jumbo karma, because I for some reason have this mentality that if I lose one match, I'll tilt slightly, and then I'll continue to just tilt more and more and more, so it feels like my team is throwing around me and I always get unlucky teams. But in reality, a lot of time, even though I'm performing well, a lot of time it's me playing super bad and me not analyzing myself. So I always take a break. I watch on Netflix or whatever. I don't care what you guys do. If you guys want to go and watch porn, go and watch porn for that, like, 10-15 minutes, and watch some YouTube videos, take a sandwich, go to the gym. I don't care. Just take a break, come back, and then play more. Take a round of Fortnite if you guys like that, or I don't care. Just take a break, however you want to do it, and come back and play again. That way you reset yourself, you untilt, you skip a couple of queue cycles, so you hopefully don't get similar team members and so on, because we all had where, oh, I played with this guy last game. You're trash. No, you're trash. Why did you pick that? And then they like continue fighting and already pre-tilted on each other in the beginning of the match. Now I'm gonna talk about this guy. This guy called SHRKIIE, or Shriek, as I like to call him. Now this guy comes into the match. Now, we don't have the greatest team composition. We're gonna play like a Genji. I think we're gonna play Genji Tracer or Genji Widow. We had a Ashe, we had an Ana, a him on Moira, and then we had a Zarya. Now that's on the meta team composition, and I've said this a billion times before. Your team composition doesn't matter. I've seen Grandmaster teams, not players, teams that doesn't know how to play dive correctly. Okay, so that you in Diamond or in Plat or in Gold or in Masters or in Grandmaster is gonna get mad at your team composition. In GM it's a little bit different, because so some stuff starts like really evening out, and also and so on. That you are constantly focused on your team composition and so on is gonna lose you games. You gotta think, how can I perform best with this team composition and guess what the enemy have on this map? And if that means that you need to play Hero X, then play Hero X. Or if you're like, yeah, I think Hero Y would be better for me to perform and get frags and pressure and so on, and I have a game plan in my head that can work really nicely, then do that. Don't think I'm gonna fill into this hero because we need that hero, and I have no clue how to play this, but it's meta. Don't do that. Okay, unless you're really good at that hero and you know how to do it and you have a plan in your head, don't do that. And when it comes to these burnouts, because this guy, he immediately comes in, he sees the team composition, we run up without the setting, he immediately says, oh, that's a troll team, yet again, let them push, please just let us win. And he will start on purpose to troll, not he's playing bad, he's also playing bad, but not that he's on purposely playing bad or something like that. He's legitimately AFKing, he is emoting in spawn or outside of spawn, like just hiding in the corners and just emoting and so on. He's jumping off the map, he dies, goes out of spawn, just jumps down the hole and resets himself. And he just constantly on purposely is like on purpose doing them. And we all hand those players. And that's a GG unlucky. And here's what I want to do. If you ever get tired or burned out in your hat and you tilted and fuck my team and fuck everyone in competitive, please take a break, don't queue. Not one, because you're ruining everyone else's games, okay? And I was on my Smurfs, I don't care. Night Striker is my diamond account, my main is 4.2k, and I have a master account as well. There's my Smurf, I don't care. But for the rest of the play, like Fluff, who is a diamond Ana, who doesn't deserve to play in Ana. He has really good mentality, the way that he was talking, communicating. He played really well as an Ana. He was trying his very best. And the same with C3B6, which swapped from DPS over to Mercy. As soon as he saw me on Pharah, he immediately just, okay, I'll swap over to Mercy, I'll pocket you, and so on. Those guys deserve to go out of their rank that they are currently in. Now, if you are one of these guys and you get one of these guys, this is what I want you guys to do, okay? Make the best out of the situation. For me, that's one, making this a video, free content. Two, now remember, 5v6. Practically, legitimately. He hadn't left the game because he gets SR penalty, but 5v6, legitimately. Now, as a 5v6, we managed to, okay, we lost our defensive round really bad. They had 4 minutes left. That's not too bad. We managed to hold them and win a couple team fights, but in general, we lost pretty bad. And then, on attack, we capped the entire thing. Okay? Meaning they had I think they had 4 minutes or something like that to cap the first take. And we held that for a pretty good time until Strike again started just doing weird shit on Ryan and just threw the game. And again, we lost. But that is a lot of good experience for you as a player. Right? For me, it's kind of again, it's GM versus Diamond. So, but still, for me, it's also a good experience because I don't have pressure on my front line. I have to pressure myself through this. Orisa Hog combination with Torb and shit, and a soldier. I have to play against that, and I have to pressure and play my way through that, and that's a really good practice. Worst case scenario, it's really good practice. It focuses you on, you need to land these shots. How can I play passive? Can I pressure? How can I deny these spaces? What can I do as an individual player? How much can I do? And even though some games are unwinnable, some are GG, unlucky, go next. Some are those games, and there's nothing you can do about it. Still managing to perform as well as possible and trying to stay focused. And I want to give a shout out to Fluff in that game for managing to actually keep me focused, keep me invested in the game, and so on, and actually keeping me real nice and tied up. It also, in lower elos, help you with your MMR score if you perform well on games with throwers, that you outperform your team so much, because the system will notice this guy's not supposed to be here. This guy had like 30 more kills than everyone on his team did, 10k more damage. This guy's not supposed to be in this rank. Not even close, right? It also helps you when MMR in those low elos and so on, but especially this, it's such a good practice round, okay? Even though it sucks, and then again, I stopped. I made this video instead of queuing up again. I'm probably going to queue a little bit later, but I made this video. This is my break. This is my reset, so I don't burn out. Right? Because spam queuing and constantly just losing in a row. We've all been there. I fell out of GM multiple times. I actually got, and this is a story that I'm a little bit embarrassed. I managed to fall from 4K. I think my Smurf barely peaked. It was 420 or some bullshit, right? GM, totally, right? That counts as GM, boys. So I hit that, and about, I think it was 2 weeks later, no, a week later or some shit, I was in 3.4K. Legit. I managed to go from GM to Diamond because I was spam queuing late in the evening. I was just queuing and queuing, and I was using that, oh, it's my Smurf, I can just do. I was queuing and queuing and queuing, and I could not understand how I was losing. And the more I was losing, the more frustrated and angry at my team I was gonna get. So there was actually a week or two where I was just spam queuing ranked, and I was just getting mad at my team and just throwing. And I got from GM to Diamond in that season. Right? That's impressive. Now then I took a break, and I think I let my account skill decay, and then I came back, and then I got him way back up to 3.8k, right? Because then I got my reset and so on. But that's a real story that whatever you do, try your very, very, very best, guys, to avoid these burnouts, to avoid doing this stuff. And if you ever get throwers and stuff like that on team, try to make the best out of it. Try to make it a learning experience for yourself, and then take a break, okay? That's the best that I can give you guys. It's sometimes very frustrating. And if you guys have any tips on how to avoid burnout, what to do when you guys get throws, what do you guys do when you guys have someone that's playing really poorly or just being toxic, what do you guys do? I would love to hear your advice so other people can read it in the comment section and on our Discord community sub, which I'll link in the description, including with my Twitch where I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And also you can of course contact me for private coaching, 50 euros for a 2-hour session. Doesn't matter if you're top 500 or bronze, if you play on a team or not, or anything like that. As long as you get a bot to me, we can coach you, help you or your team improve, and it's gonna be great. Now, as always, guys, please stay positive. I love you guys very, very much. My name is Jonal, and you guys keep the enemy in your crosshair.